Yo, yo, public service announcement. I don't want to have to. I didn't want to have to come at y'all like this. You know, so I don't like to be like this. I don't like to talk to y'all like this. I don't like to be harsh, rude, or seem angry or anything. I'm not angry. I just want to address something. I'm not. I'm not a fucking poet. I'm not a poet. I don't do poetry. I'm not a poet. I don't do poetry. I do spoken word. It is a form of expression in the route of entertainment. But I don't. I'm not a poet. I don't do spoken word. Anytime y'all see me performing, 95% of the time, it's some rap shit that I got. It's music. I just know how to transform that into a spoken word, transform it into something that I can perform for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Onto a stage, a cappella, so that y'all feel it. I'm a hip hop artist. I'm an entertainer. I know how to entertain. No matter what setting I'm in, I'm going to entertain with material that I have. When y'all listen to these things that y'all think are poems because it's at a poetry event, it's not. These aren't poems. These are songs that I have. I am a hip hop artist. Yes, I am a part of what y'all think is a poetry group. We are innovators. We are innovators. I am an entertainer. I should have wore fitted. That's not a poem. That's a song I have. Listen to the rhythm. Listen to the flow of I should have wore fitted. Artisha. Met her at a party. I had on a cardigan and some cardies. She cared about me hardly. But she let the way I dressed because they kept her impressed. I should have wore sweats. You know what I'm saying? It's a flow in there. Holidays. It's a flow in there. When y'all hear, what else y'all like to hear? Who's to blame? There's a flow in there. Listen to what I do. Rhymes. Tiffany. Her name was Sasha. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I have flows. I don't write poems. I've written poems before. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the times, y'all do not hear them. I don't write poems. People come up to me all the time. Oh, I love your poetry, and I just look at y'all like, all right, because I'm not a fucking poet. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not offended. I just want to get y'all corrected. I just want to get y'all corrected. People, do you do parties? Yeah, I'm an entertainer. But I'm not gonna do poetry. Fat bitches come up to me. Can you do a poem about donuts and baby back ribs, please, and come perform it at my party at the Heidi Ho? Man, Kevin, look, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm gonna come through and do me, and you gonna be entertained. I'm not knocking nobody else in the crew. There are poets in my crew. Amplified, he is a poet. We all have different titles. You watch Amplified, he is a poet. You've seen him battle rap? It's because he likes to try battle rap. He's not a battle rapper. He is a poet who happened to battle rap because he can multi-talent. Reality, he is a poet. Poetry is my job. You hear them poems. That is poetry. Nova, he has more than one title, but he is a poet. Me, I am a hip hop artist and an entertainer. Hip hop artist and entertainer. Dauntless Truth. He has more than one title. Producer, rapper, battle rapper, poet, gangster. He's all of that shit. All of that. You see him do all of that. You see him produce music. You see his case pending because he's a gay. All of that shit. You see him talking about. You have to watch what we do, but you won't catch me doing a lot of poetry. It's just something, and you know, Tone Payne came to me like, you need to get the fuck out of Akron, man. You got talent. He said I had talent. He said he didn't say I was a great poet. He said I had talent because he realized what I'm doing. I looked him in the eye and I said, "You have never washed your S curl." But I respected what he was telling me, and I'm like, I showcased my talent. I just wanted to, you know, let people know that, cause I just hate being mistaken for that. And around here we got a lot of slam poets. I don't even like poetry. I don't even like poetry. I used to like that shit that I learned about in school because I'm an educated person. I learned about poetry in school. I took a poetry class, but I conned they ass, and every time they told me to write a poem, I wrote a fucking song. And I still passed that class with flying colors. You see what I'm talking about? But I know what poetry is. And I don't like poetry. I like that old shit. I like Langston Hughes, Maya Angelou, Edgar Allan Poe. I liked shit like that I read about back then. The poets that I read about in there. But when I came to the modern day world and this shit, I don't like this shit. I rarely see poets that I like. I sit there and I entertain because I want to entertain, not because I want to be entertained. I watch these slam poets and they all, it's nerve wracking. They all sound the same. They start their poems off the same. I started off in a field, and then I began to move really fast, and all the wind was blowing my way, and I could not stop it. I compare slam poetry to mainstream hip hop. It's like it all sounds the same and it gets annoying after a while. Me, I'm a hip hop artist. I do underground shit. And that's just me. And that's just my opinion. So I am not a poet. Any other fucking questions?